All right, I'm back on YouTube, this time from a secret location in Soviet Russia. And I just realized I'm filming with a washing machine on, so you probably can't even hear me in this video. Here, I put it on pause. Let's remember not to leave it like that forever. Anyways, from the Russian research labs, today we're gonna sit down and compare the Canadian McDonald's versus Russian knockoff version of McDonald's, or wherever was left when McDonald's left as well. So I went down to this place. I'm not gonna even pretend to know how to properly pronounce how it's called, but anyways, here's what the meal looks like. You know, typical McDonald's meal. You got your medium-sized drink right here, and you got your bag of stuff that we're gonna take a look at in a second. Here's the receipt here. We got the total of 517 Russian money. So, and yeah, it's not a lot if you compare it with Canadian money, but Russian people also make like nothing. Anyways, let's unbag the bag. So we have white napkins. We got this as well. Some people who were born in Russia would know what this is. This is like the best sauce. We got the 9 nuggets, chicken nuggets, that is. And we got a equivalent of a Big Mac in Canada. More cheese sauce, and it looks like they're all the same. And what else do we have here? The fries, the French fries made in Russia. And that's about it. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, let's take a plate. Let's get a plate for ourselves, and let's begin the dissection of this little guy over here. In the typical research fashion. Oh wow, look at that! They got some black seeds or something on here. Usually like to dissect those things to see what they're made of. So far, it's not very different from what we see when we get a Big Mac. Yeah, pretty much the same as Big Mac. You got your pickles, lettuce, 2 patties, and the buns. The buns are the only thing that's different here. So far, no difference here. We'll do a taste test in a second. Then we got our nuggets, chicken nuggets. Tastes like, wow. That actually doesn't taste like anything. Maybe it's because it's cold or something. Oh wow, that's actually bad. And the fries. No salt, like absolutely no salt in those fries. Wow, can't eat that. No, I mean, you can still eat that, it's just not the best stuff. For those of you who are wondering what the fuck this is like a cheese sauce, but it's not made of cheese, it's made of a bunch of oils mixed together with some cheese flavor to it. I'm gonna try to do this very surgically precise with one hand, and try not to get it everywhere where it doesn't need to be. No boy. Oh, by the way, it's made by Heinz. I don't know why they don't have it anywhere else in other countries, only in Russia. So let's try that. Yeah, it used to taste a bit better than I remember. Like right now, it just tastes like just oil, just mixed oil together and some cheese flavor. That's probably why they don't have them in different countries, because it just doesn't taste like anything. Now, let's try the Big Mac here. Whoops. Oh yeah, by the way, I also got a drink, and this should be Lipton green tea. That's about it. Oh, you know what? Look at this. A straw. By the way, ignore all the garbage in the back. I'm living in pretty bad conditions here. Look at this. A plastic straw. When was the last time you seen that in Canada? Let's try this. It's it does taste like Lipton. If you ever had Lipton, it does taste like Lipton. Definitely better than brisk tea. I had so much what was it pronounced? Fuzz with this new iced tea that came out recently, and you can get it everywhere. Was it Fuse or Fuzz or something like that? And this tastes better than that. Now let's try the Big Mac. It's I gotta say, it doesn't taste a whole lot different. There's like a very sudden, barely noticeable taste difference, but I think it's because this is actually a little colder now, which is weird because I only been the walk from where I live to McDonald's is about 5 minutes, but it's already cold, so kind of weird. I think overall, like the nuggets especially, like I'm quite disappointed about the nuggets. They just, yeah, we'll rip one apart in front of the camera. Here's the macro. Whoops. Here's the macro. Macro what microfilming of the nuggets. And actually, it just tastes like, I don't even know what it tastes like. It just tastes bad. The nuggets are big disappointed. The nuggets are big disappointed. A big disappointment. Jesus Christ, forgetting English already. And then the burger is fine. I think it's all right. The fries are disappointing as well. They're also cold now. I mean, they were warm a second ago, but now they're cold. They just don't have any salt in them. That's the problem. So anytime you go to Russian McDonald's, this place, bring your own salt, because they don't give you one. Or for some reason they do give you like 3 of those sauces. I was like, where am I gonna use them? So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little taste test review and stuff like that. And while I'm eating here, I'm gonna tell you a little bit of an embarrassing story on my way from McDonald's. So I got the McDonald's, right, and it's actually the talking about this McDonald's experience. It's pretty much exactly the same as McDonald's in Canada, where you just, you come in, you have like those POS kiosks sitting in front, and you got a good amount of them, and you can just order without talking to anybody, and then you get you pay for it, you get your little number, and that's where you just go and you stand there and you wait until they call your number. And yeah, that's kind of how it is. Exactly the same experience. I guess well, people are a little less nicer, but I mean, depends on the place, I guess. Some places would probably be better, some people would be better, some places would be worse. So I don't know, hard to say. It's the only restaurant I've been to so far. Um, and so, anyways, the embarrassing story. So here I exit the. So okay, no, let's go back a bit more. So it's the spring season. So I'm like I have a runny nose and like my eyes are watering and stuff like that. The allergies, the pollen and stuff like that, right? So I walk around and I also got my Fort McMurray jacket on because that's the only jacket I have, and that jacket was made for like harsh winter conditions, like my -40 and stuff like that. And it's like 7 degrees outside, so +7. And so here I am walking everywhere. I thought it's gonna be cold outside, so I put my jacket on. I go everywhere, and because I walk everywhere, I start to warm up and I start sweating. So if you've seen me on the street, you've seen me with a red face and a bunch of just sweat pouring off of me because I am running around with my jacket on. It's kind of like it's getting into the spring when it's like nice and sunny outside and stuff like that. And yeah, it's just me running around with a red face and sweating everywhere. And then here's the in-person story. So I get my stuff at McDonald's. I leave McDonald's, and that's when I realized that my you know how like on your underwear you have that like a little rubber band and stuff. So I realized that at some point when I exit McDonald's, that thing for some reason like rips or something, and then I start feeling that my underwear starts to slowly slide down, which is like not a big deal. I live like 5 minutes away from McDonald's, but holy fuck, that was the most embarrassing 5 minutes because I had to be like walking really carefully because I was walking like I wasn't walking like around landmines or something. Because I didn't want, something. I didn't want something crazy to happen, and thank God I was wearing like my long pants. So even if something bad did happen, no one would see it, right? And anyway, so there I'm walking on the street. This is a pretty big district. There's 200,000 people, 250,000 people in this 12 square kilometer area. So there's a lot of people on the street. So I am walking, and I realized that my underwear keeps sliding down, and then I'm at some point I'm like, holy fuck, I need to do something about it. So I put my hand in my pocket and start to like I'm trying to catch my underwear and stop it from like falling any further, sliding any further, that is. And then I'm just walking around like holding my drink and my bag of McDonald's in one hand, and then it is my other hand I'm holding my underwear so it doesn't fall over. So it's like a pretty embarrassing fucking sight. I say it's imagine me just walking on this. I bet everyone who looked at me, they're like, well, why is this guy walking so weirdly? Yeah, that was just me, trying to get my underwear, keep my underwear in one place. So, anyways, I got back home and I addressed the situation. So that is no longer a well, I mean, it is still, it's one of those situations like you have like a set, like maybe not a set, like you have like multiple pairs of underwear, and there's always going to be that one specific pair that always fails you, everywhere. And it's just so happened that today, the only pair that I have left, because everything else is in the washing machine, today I got unlucky and got that cursed pair of underwear. So, anyways, that's the story here. So yeah. Don't come to Russia. Russia is a very nice country. So They have nice Big Macs and stuff. So yeah. Well, nothing else to say. I hope you're doing good. I'm not doing good, and I don't think I'll be doing any good for a while. But I'm gonna try my best to do good. So yeah, have a nice day, and yeah, that's about it. See ya. You want me to get out my car and eat your daddy's ass like a motherfucking McDonald's menu, nigga? I'ma drink my motherfucking bread. Tastes like puss. Hey, I'm back. It has been about 30 minutes since I had that Russian McDonald's, and I decided to make a little follow-up video to my test tasting and do a little bit of a post not clarity kind of review of what I ate here today. So I would probably like to first start with rating what I ate today on a scale from, I don't know, let's do from 0 to 10, where 0 is like shit and 10 is like, well, pretty much the same as Canadian Canadian McDonald's. So we have our Canadian McDonald's is gonna be the highest standard, the 10 out of 10 kind of deal. Now, to kind of explain a bit more about Canadian McDonald's, I've back in Canada, I used to have like the Big Macs all the time. So I'm like the reason why I declare myself to be a McDonald's connoisseur. The reason why I feel like I'm allowed to sit here and judge everybody is because, well, you can see how fat I am. So I had a lot of McDonald's, so I'm an expert. Okay, I had a lot of Big Macs. I had a lot of my other favorite was the quarter pounder BLT, as recommended by Unwanted Few. Amazing recommendation. And closer towards my last final days, my last final months in Canada, I actually had a lot of the Big Arch. I think it was called Big Arch something, Big Arch Burger or whatever. From my understanding, it's like a limited time special or whatever. Maybe they're gonna have it for longer, but I think I've seen it back in. Like the first time I've seen it was like maybe November 2024, maybe December 2024, and it's March right now. It's actually April 2025. So those were the three burgers that I used to always get from McDonald's back in Canada, and I still of course remember what the Big Mac tasted there and what the Big Mac tasted here. Well, I just tried. So um, if we're gonna rate it on a scale from 0 to 10, the Big Mac here, or what they call here a big hit, it's actually probably gonna be somewhere 7 out of 10. It's pretty good. It's pretty good, but it's tastes a bit differently, like a very slight taste difference between what you get in Canada and here. And just to like clarify a bit further, the difference here is like in Canadian McDonald's they use Canadian meat. In Russian McDonald's they probably use Russian meat, which they're not the same meats, I think. So yeah, I think that might be a difference. I've never actually tasted like a patty by itself, so it's hard to say. But the whole burger just tastes slightly different here and there. So, and just to clarify a bit more, I did have McDonald's in different places, right? Like I've had McDonald's in Fort McMurray, I had McDonald's in Vancouver, had McDonald's in Calgary, I think at some point, and in Toronto, Ottawa as well, I believe as well. Um, so and everywhere in Canada, it's pretty much the same experience, the same taste. but here, because it's quite far away from Canada, I think it's gonna taste different. It's gonna taste different. So seven or eight out of 10 for the Big Mac here. The nuggets were very disappointing. I would probably give them 4 out of 10. The fries, they didn't have any salt, and they also taste a little, so I would probably give them. They're definitely better than nuggets, so I'd say 5 out of 10 for fries. What else did I have? The cheese sauce used to be better um, back in the day, from memories at least. Now it just doesn't. It just tastes like a bunch of oils mixed together. So I'd say 3 out of 10 for the cheese sauce. And the drink is actually really good. Like the iced tea I got, much better than like the fuzz or the brisk tea that you get in Canada, and it has like a slightly I wouldn't say like a bitter taste. It tastes like a tea, like the way the tea is supposed to taste. So I would actually give a drink probably in 10 out of 10. I would actually give it 12 out of 10. It actually surpasses the iced tea you can get in Canada. So it's probably would be on par with Gold Peak and what was the other brand? The Gold Leaf. So if not better. So I actually did try Lipton in Canada, and the Lipton in Canada just doesn't taste as good as it does here. So um, I would just not even bother getting Lipton in Canada at all. Just drink the Gold Peak or the Golden Leaf or whatever it's called. I don't remember. So yeah, that's the post nut clarity. And what else do we have here to discuss? That's pretty much it. And yeah, this video was sponsored by Unwanted Few. Thank you very much for sponsoring. Make sure to click with the like, subscribe, and yeah, I will see you next time. Bye bye.